Hiya, so I think everybody has heard of the Pied Piper. It's an old nursery rhyme, but I'm talking about the actual history of it. It's actually quite a sinister story. So, in 1284, a man appeared in Hamelin in Germany wearing a bright coat and was given the name to Pied Piper. He told people that he was a rat catcher and he promised he would get rid of all rats and mice for a small fee. So a deal was made. He took a small fife from his pocket and began to blow on it. The rats and mice ran over and gathered around him. He then led them to the river Weser, pulled up his clothes, walked into the water whilst they followed him, and supposedly drowned. The citizens of Hamelin were happy but didn't want to pay the agreed price and basically refused to pay him after excuse after excuse. He angrily left and returned on June 26th, which was St. John and St. Paul's Day. He came dressed as a hunter wearing a red hat. He looked really angry. He blew his fife and children ran to him, including the mayor's daughter. He led them to a mountain and they, along with him, vanished. This was all seen by a babysitter who had been watching from a distance, so the parents ran in the direction of where they went, but there was nothing. So 130 children just quietly followed him, and that was it. It said that two couldn't keep up, but one was deaf and one was blind, so one was able to tell the story but not show them, and the other was able to show them but not explain what they heard, and as they dragged behind, neither knew the exact place. One child had gotten cold, so he had turned back to get a coat and he tried to catch up with them but couldn't. Now, into at least the 18th century, the street that the children walked through was named Bungalows, which translate to quiet, so music, dancing and general noise was just not permitted on this street. The mountain is called Poppenberg, so two stones were erected there, and it is believed that the children came out in Transylvania, although further down the years it's been believed that it was more likely they ended up in Uckermark and Prince due to names that became in those towns that were not originally from those towns, so there's more of a belief in that. So this event was recorded in the town register with the following inscription: in the year 1284 after the birth of Christ, from Hamelin were led away 130 children born at this place, led away by a piper into the mountain. And it is written that this gate was built 272 years after the magician led the 130 children from the city. In 1572, the mayor had the story painted in the church window and a coin has been minted with this event. Now, there has been suspicion this story due to the dates not being very accurate, that something maybe more sinister happened and it was maybe a cover-up by the officials. One of them being because, again, like I said, the dates weren't quite right. There was a few different dates that apparently it happened on, and it was believed to be the pagan midsummer celebration, so there were certain regions in Germany that celebrated this by lighting fires on the hills. So there is a theory that maybe a pagan shaman that was like, the Pied Piper, led them up the hills playing his flute and got themselves and the children into a really dangerous place, and it was just an accident and then it was covered up. But obviously these conspiracy theories are probably for another video, but it's very interesting and very sad story, very strange. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye. you.